We will all go outside to raise the flag of Pakistan. I will ask you to please follow outside with the dignitaries who join us. Let's together raise the flag of Pakistan outside the city hall in the city of Windsor. And where it's up, we're ready. Let's go inside and let's start the program. Good, good. Yes.
गुम नहीं होते थे
Could everybody please be seated? The program is about to start. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to Pakistan-Canada Association's 13th flag raising ceremony at City Hall. As many of you know, my name is Elise and I will be your co-host this afternoon. This year I am very pleased to introduce my sister as my co-host for the very first time. Could everyone please give Isla a round of applause?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. As Baji said, my name is Isla and I'm excited to be your co-host this year. As usual, it takes a lot of preparation for this event to occur, and we'd like to thank you all for coming out, as this is a long-awaited get-together for the Pakistani community. On behalf of PCA, I would like to call up Mohsin Naqvi, the Secretary General. He has worked non-stop for more than 20 years, providing and developing our community, the lives of young people and all the families. The events, the special guests, the activities have all been maintained and executed with hard work. Please give a warm welcome to our Windsor's own Mohsin Naqvi.
Thank you so very much. I didn't train them. This is their first time. I'm shocked they're saying so much. But thank you very much. It is always a pleasure to be in the city of Windsor with the great people. We have good leadership in Windsor and LaSalle and Essex County and the city of Tecumseh as well. Starting with a couple of things. Greetings from Brian Massey's office, as well as Eric, MP, and Lisa Gritsky. Obviously, the House is in session and have to fly back to Iowa. So they send their greetings to the Pakistani community as well. We started with the sad news that Mr. Malik Mulazim, who's the president of Pakistan Association, his nephew died 2 days ago. So everything was in a shock, and as we speak, there is a ceremony going on for the funeral, so a lot of people are there. Condolences to his family. that being said, we are very grateful to the mayor of City of Windsor that has always accommodated the Pakistan Association and the 23rd March program. And we have this relationship from 2010 when everything started. So I really want to thank the City of Windsor and the Mayor of City of Windsor for giving us this opportunity. I would also like to thank Sebastian, who has the magic key in his hand, always helping, always accommodating, always there. Every Saturday, Sunday, he's there. So we are very thankful to him. I'm very thankful for the Mayor of LaSalle. First time we have invited her, she was very kind, and we have a growing Pakistani community in LaSalle in the last 5 years. So welcome to our little family of Pakistani community. Much more thankful to the Council General of Pakistan, who accepted our invitation on a short notice and came to be among our own people, among the Pakistani diaspora and the families. Thank you, very welcome, a warm welcome to you. Pakistan-Canada Association, I was just thinking that we surpassed 50 years in Windsor. It was started in 1971, and today we are in 2023. So I think a lot of time has been spent in this community, and we have all kind of people. We have people who are doctors and lawyers and people who safely drop people off at home in cabs. So we have whole spectrum, and they're all in Windsor helping it grow and become a positive part of the community. Pakistan Association just does not represent the social, the cultural part of it, but behind the scenes there is a lot that goes on. Our community, if there is a death, arrangements are done. If there's a visa issue, we get help from the Council General's office. Within the city, the policing department and the court system, Pakistan-Canada Association represents a lot of those people who cannot help themselves. So there is a lot of work that goes on. Also during COVID, we happened to work with the mayor's office and delivered 600 meals to people who were in the hospitals. So there is a lot that is done, but most importantly, and I'm going to cut it short, this is for our children. And Canada is a very fertile place for communities to grow and develop their heritage and transfer their heritage. And Canada always welcomes that. And we have a very versatile community. We have people from all walks of life. So we are very proud to be in Canada. We are very proud to be in Windsor. We are very proud to work with your office, the Council General, and we are so thankful to the Mayor of City of Windsor for helping the Windsor community grow and bring, other than that, a lot of facilities that we all use. So thank you again for coming today. I'm gonna ask you to enjoy the program, and we have our kids who have prepared some nice songs for our community. These kids have worked the last 4 or 5 days preparing that so they can present their culture to the people in power. So thank you very much, and God bless you.
We'd now like to open up a core memory for many and experience for newcomers. If everyone could please close their eyes and imagine this. It's March 2011. The community is dressed in green and white, the buttas are flying around, your hair is getting stuck to your lips, and your eyes are barely able to stay open. Your hands are almost numb, your fingertips are bright red. A group of prepared children leading your country's national anthem, while each of you are standing proud. This was the experience of our first flag raising ceremony. The sun wasn't out, everyone was frostbitten and really, really cold, and you could see your own breath. We stand proud knowing that we were part of that first ceremony when I was about 10 and Isla was probably 5. Many of you are there and can attest to how much our community has grown over the years, and it helps that we get to sit inside this year because it's, we wouldn't want to be sitting outside. Okay.
To start off the program, I'd like to call up Vaji Rizvi for Tilawat-e-Quran. I'd like to call up Jawad Rizvi for Tilawat-e-Quran.
الصراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
جزاك الله.
MashaAllah, that was a beautiful reciting. May Allah protect you and bless you.
Now, we can't have a Pakistani flag raising ceremony without our beautiful choir. This group has worked very hard to remember the lyrics, the beat, and the rhythm to the performance today. I'm very pleased to call the PCA choir to perform the national anthem of both Pakistan and Canada. Could everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Good job. Khalid. Khalid.
You kids are doing an amazing job. Don't worry. You guys did great.
Next, I would like to call up Anazia and Alirazia for a short speech.
found myself this summer, I think. I miss those samosas and ladies. Do you remember March 23rd? Well, why do you remember March 23rd? It's about an historical event that took place in 1940. On this day, we remember that the idea of Pakistan came to a being. Before, Pakistan was part of the subcontinent. In the subcontinent, there were several different communities such as Hindus, Sikh, and Muslims. The Muslims were being segregated by the other communities. So our founder of Pakistan, Qadi Azam, brought the idea of Pakistan into being. Pakistan Day is not just a day of celebration, but a day of reflection, to look back at what our ancestors have sacrificed for us, their time, their lives, their wealth. Our ancestors have paved a long path for us, but we still have a long way to go. We face many challenges such as illiteracy, corruption, poverty, and tourism. Thank you.
Good job.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Inaya Zia, and today is March 23rd, a very important day in Pakistani history. So let me ask you one question. Who here has ever been to Pakistan?
Everyone's hand should be up right now.
Okay. March 23rd is an important day in Pakistani history because that was the day when the idea of Pakistan or having another country for Muslims and other minorities in the subcontinent was conceived. Without that idea, Pakistan would have never been made. Today, we not only celebrate this important day, but also remember the sacrifices made by our ancestors who struggled for our independence, for a homeland where we could live peacefully, with dignity and freedom. Today, we look back and evaluate our progress as a nation. We have come a long way since the founding of Pakistan, but we still have a long way to go to make our ancestors' dreams reality. We face many challenges, such as poverty, illiteracy, and corruption. We need to work together as a nation and overcome these challenges to build a better future for ourselves and our future generations. Today, we remember our national identity. Today, we remember the values that we stand for. Today, let us pledge to work together as a nation and overcome the challenges that we face. I leave us to this note. उस वक्त कौन को एक मुल्क की जरूरत थी आज उस मुल्क को एक कौम की जरूरत है
Thank you, and I'm so happy that the younger generation has had courage and strength to come on stage and read. I was always one of those kids, and I'm thrilled to see that more of the youth is becoming just as outgoing. For another short speech on our beloved country, I would like to call Jawad Rizvi.
Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to talk about Pakistan and to celebrate its Independence Day with you. On March 23rd, we celebrate the Pakistan's Independence Day. Pakistan came to be when the Muslims in India wanted to separate, to have a homeland and a place where there were Muslims and the religion of Islam. March 23rd is the Pakistan Resolution Day. On this day, the Lahore Resolution passed on 23rd March in 1948, and the adoption of the first constitution of Pakistan during the transition of the Dominic of Pakistan to the Islamic Republic of Pakistan on 23rd March 1956, making Pakistan the world's first Islamic republic. Today we celebrate the adoption of Pakistan, a resolution by the Muslim League at the Minority of Pakistan that called for establishing an independent federal comprising provinces with Muslim majority located in the northwestern and the northeastern region of British-controlled territories in India on 23rd March 1940. Pakistan is the country from which many of our parents came from. This country gave us freedom to be Muslims and pursue Islam. It gave us opportunities to allow us to become a part of the world that had only Muslims with our own economy, people, and flag. Today and every March 23rd, we celebrate the independence of Pakistan and becoming a country of our own. We celebrate and remember the many sacrifices that were made to allow Pakistan to be. Remember Qaid-e-Azam, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who was a lawyer, politician, and most importantly, the founder of Pakistan. Thank you for coming to celebrate Pakistan and its independence with us today.
Jawad, you did a very wonderful job. That was truly a good speech. Moving forward, I'd like to call up the PCA choir to perform a national song. Every ceremony, the choir and I practice a couple of songs for the program. These songs have a meaning. They stand for pride. These songs represent each of our hardworking immigrant parents who left their home country to have a better life for themselves and for their families. They represent us, kids who moved here from Pakistan, and the kids that have never traveled there. And we stand proud to be part of this community. Can the PCA choir please come to the stage?
पीछे पीछे लग के पीछे अली से वाला माइक आगे ले लें गाइस को थोड़ा सा उधर कर गाइस को थोड़ा सा साइड में
जलाल को फ्लैग प्राप्त करो, फ्लैग प्राप्त करो।
हो जी जल्दी
पीछे पीछे
है ना बेटा सॉरी
मेरा
Thank you so very much. I just wanted to let you know that I know the council general and the mayors who are here, they have attended obviously high official programs, but this is all for these children. They need to know their heritage, where we came from, how we sacrificed, and what Pakistan stands for. And majority of these kids are born Canadian. English is their first language. They cannot, trust me, it took a lot of work for them to say a single sentence in a language, let alone remembering 2 songs. So we are very thankful for their performance. Just wanted you just not to take it very lightly, and give a strong round of applause for these children.
Baba said it, but I'm gonna say it again. You did a wonderful job, amazing. Speechless. You guys did fantastic. And the crowd, you guys did amazing too. That was beautiful, everything we needed today. I'm so thrilled to see that your practices are paying off, and keep it up.
I am now so honored to introduce the LaSalle Mayor, Crystal Walsh. As a strong, independent woman surrounded by inspiring women, she is a realtor and who has served 2 terms as a councilor and a deputy mayor. She is currently come to the stage.
Thank you very much for having me. It's my pleasure to be here today to bring greetings on behalf of the town of LaSalle and LaSalle Town Council. As we gather here today for the 13th annual flag raising ceremony, we remember that Pakistan Day marks the passing of the Lahore Resolution, making Pakistan an independent, sovereign state in 1940. March 23rd is the day of commemorating the brave struggle for a separate homeland for the Muslims of British India. The Pakistani community made heroic sacrifices and overcame great odds through its evolution. The town of LaSalle recognizes these sacrifices and is committed to being a diverse and inclusive community as we continue to grow. Through our strategic plan, the town has made a commitment to create an accessible, barrier-free, and inclusive and welcoming community, not just to our residents, but also for our business communities and any visitors to our town. I'm very very happy to be here to represent the town of LaSalle and wish the Pakistan community health, prosperity, and a very happy Pakistan. Very much.
Thank you so much. I'd now like to call Drew Dillon, the mayor of Windsor, who works to make the city a better place every day. I've always done a really long speech on you, so this time I won't do that. I will let it pass, though, that you went to Wayne State instead of U of M, but, you know, we're going to let that go. Along with the many degrees and certifications he has, our mayor has been heavily involved with the Windsor community in different positions, from Crime Stoppers to Staff Sergeant and Police Auxiliary to Red Cross Emergency Service Unit and multiple seats in Windsor Council of Courts. It's an honor to call you up after 3 years. Please give a very warm, welcoming round of applause to our mayor.
Well, thank you very much. What a great audience, great attendance that we have today for this very important day. And I'll tell you, in 2018, I was so used to being up at podiums and having to look down and everyone seeing my bald head. I said, can we please have a podium that is made for Drew Dilkins? So this podium is actually made and for all the young speakers who came before, it can adjust to everyone's perfect height. But I'm really happy to be here with all of you today, as I am every year when we're allowed to gather. And we know that COVID took a toll. It kept us apart. It made life a little bit more difficult, but it feels like we're on the other side of that, where we can gather again as a community and celebrate what makes the city of Windsor, what makes Canada, what makes Pakistan great. And many of you folks in the room, or all of you folks in the room, are part of that equation. And I think of this particular day and what it means to Pakistani people. And I've never been to Pakistan. I did put my hand up to say I'd like to go one day. I was very, very close at the Golden Temple in India. Very close, I'm told, to Pakistan and to the border. And I am aware of what March 23rd means. I'm aware of what it means to some who are in the room. I'm aware of what it means to your ancestors and what they fought for and some of the horrific things that they had to go to realize the dream of an independent state, where your spirituality, where your culture, where all of those things can be celebrated. And that's what we're here to celebrate today, an independent Pakistan. And I'm delighted to be here on behalf of City Council, but also delighted to welcome officially the Consul General of Pakistan to the city of Windsor. Sir, it's always great to have you here, and we certainly welcome you back. And I think of what today means. I think of the trials and tribulations that it means to your ancestors back in 1940 to see a state called Pakistan created. I think of some of the parallels and some of the challenges and tribulations and trials that some of you in the room went through to get here, to come to Canada. I think of what's happening today, where we have 1,100 people who are making home in hotels in the city of Windsor who realize that Canada is a great country. It's a great place to live, and they'll do anything to get here, which is probably not dissimilar to some of the stories in the room that some of you could share or your ancestors could share. And so that voyage, that journey continues to this particular day. And of course, our city, our province, our country was built by immigrants. My father came from Belgium, was born in Belgium. And earlier today, before coming here, I was at the Hungarian community to celebrate 90 years, a 90-year anniversary that they've had. They were strong builders of the community. The Italians, the Germans, you could name almost every culture. And I think the Pakistani community here, going back to the 1960s, and what you've meant to this community and what you've done to help make it stronger and better. And I think of Mohsen and you know, all of your predecessors that helped build the Pakistani organization, the association that brings us all here together today, back from 1971. And so today, we celebrate 2,000 families, a little more than 2,000 families of Pakistani descent who make this region their home. We celebrate you, we thank you for all that you contribute and all that you do, and we thank you, those young singers, as part of the choir. You don't realize, you may think there's a whole bunch of other things you want to do than getting together and practice choir songs, and the dancers and everyone else who's going to come up here. You may think there are other more important things to do. I will tell you, I think there are very, very few other important things to do than making sure that you keep your the culture of your fabric, the fabric of your culture and your identity, and everything that makes Pakistan, Pakistan. Keep that alive as long as you can, because you make Windsor stronger, you make Ontario stronger, and most importantly, we celebrate making Canada stronger together. Happy Pakistan Resolution Day.
Thank you so much. Sorry. Please give a warm welcome for our next special guest and keynote speaker, Mr. Yasir Iqbal, who is the Consul General of Pakistan.
Wow. I will start by saying, wow, I am truly impressed. Good show. Thank you, ladies, for introducing me, for the warm welcome in the city of Windsor. I think before I say something, a big round of applause for our co-hosts for this program. Your worships, Mayors of LaSalle, Mayor of Windsor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm truly pleased and it's my honor to be here among my Pakistani fellows to celebrate Pakistan National Day, although it's like a few days early, but it's okay, no worries. Boss साहब आपने मुझे बुला के तकल्लुफ़ किया basically. When I was sitting there and I was adjusting notes in my mind that when I will go to stage, what would I say? When suddenly two young ladies come on the stage and they totally stole my speech. So I am speechless now. I'm wondering what would I say, because they have said everything that I was planning to say. And now I'm thinking of taking these two young ladies to Toronto, because we're also having a 23rd March in our council. So I think they will be a better speaker than me or anybody else in Toronto. It's a very important day in Pakistan history, and the young lady said, I will repeat everything what they have said. I have nothing new to add. So it's really very important day, because it's a day to pay tribute to the sacrifices of our elders, our forefathers. Through their tireless struggle, we achieved Pakistan in 1947. It is also a day to reflect on the success and achievements of Pakistan that we have achieved during the last 70, 80 years. The journey was not easy. It was a tough one, especially during the initial years. We had wars, we had natural calamities, we faced terrorism, but thankfully, due to our resilient people, we come out more stronger than before. And it is due to our resilient nation that wherever we go, it's in Pakistan, it's in Canada, all over the world, wherever Pakistanis go, they always carve a special place for them. So a big round of applause for my Pakistani community here. And I would say again, as the young lady said, there are challenges. And the challenges are huge. No one man, no one society, no one city can overcome these challenges. We all have to come together. We all have to join forces to overcome these challenges. May Allah bring strength, bring harmony, bring unity among us wherever we are, so that we can overcome these challenges and we can work together for the strength, peace and prosperity in Pakistan and in Canada as well. Pakistan Zindabad, Pakistan Canada friendship Zindabad. Thank you.
On behalf of the Pakistani community here, I would like to thank you for traveling so far for this program and making connections here in Windsor.
Among the many talents our community has, the next person I'd like to call upon is someone who writes her own poetry. Could Mrs. Farzana Majood Masood please come up? Sorry.
Assalamu
Alaikum Pakistan and hello Canada. Actually, मैं सिर्फ एक थिंग कहना चाहूँगी. We are born in Pakistan, that's why we love Pakistan. And we are living here and we perform our religion with freedom. That's why I love Canada. Right? एक छोटी सी नज़म से मैं आगाज़ करती हूँ. अब उसके बाद आपकी हिम्मत और आपके वक्त पे है कि आप मुझे कितना बर्दाश्त करते हैं. अमर बिल मारूफ नहीं अनिल मुनकर, खींचे चले आए सब ये नारा सुनकर. अब कोई फरिश्ता ना आएगा बचाने, रब ने किया एहसान इमरान तुझे चुनकर. ईया का नाबुदू व ईया का नस्ताइन, खुदा ने दिया हमको ये निज़ाम बुनकर. जागी है कौम सारी हैया अल फलाह पर, ज़मीर बेचने वालों को रख दिया है धुलकर. या रब अर्ज़े पाक को अपनी सलामती दे, आँच ना आए कभी उस पर, बस तू ऐसा कुन कर. अमर बिल मारूफ नहीं अनिल मुनकर, खिंचे चले आते हैं सब ये नारा सुनकर. या रब वतने अजीज को महकता गुलस्ता रखना, 75 साल पहले जो चला रवां वो कारवां रखना. मैं अपनी जान अपना माल निछावर कर दूं सब उस पर, उम्रे खिजर या अल्लाह उसके लिए हयाते जावदां रखना. सफेद रंग आंखों की ठंडक तो सफेद दिल का सुकून है. रब्बे करीम मेरे परचम का बुलंद नामो निशान रखना. तरक्की की मनाजिल तय करे और रहती दुनिया तक, मेरे देश की दस्तरस में सारा जहां रखना. शुहदा की माओं बेवाओं का हमारा सलाम पहुँचे, शहीद होने के जज्बे को दिलों में जमा रखना. सदा सलामत रहें मेरे गली कूचे खेत खलियान सब, फूले फले जिंदा और जावेद मेरा पाकिस्तान रखना. पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद. अब एक छोटी सी, हर बंदे का एक अंदाज है पाकिस्तान से मोहब्बत का. सजदा करती हूँ अर्ज़े पाक पर जब भी वतन जाती हूँ, देश की खाक को मैं मिट्टी में दबा लाती हूँ. वतन से प्यार का हर शख्स का है अंदाज जुदा, मैं तो हर मंजर को पलकों पे उठा लाती हूँ. वतन की हवाओं के झोंके संभाल रखती हूँ, आंचल में बांध कर मैं बादे सबा लाती हूँ. दिल ये चाहता है कि कैद कर लूं उसके शामों सहर, खुशबुएं सारी मैं सांसों में बसा लाती हूँ. वुजू के साथ कदम रखती हूँ देश में अपने, दी उम्मीद के मैं वापसी पे जला आती हूँ. दुआ है अर्ज़े पाक वतन फूले फले शाद रहे, हर एक लम्हा लबों पर ये दुआ लाती हूँ. पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
Thank you, Auntie. That was beautiful.
Next, I would like to call up Zaya Siddiqui to sing another national song.
Together.
Oh, both together? Okay. Well, then I would like to call out Zaya Siddiqui and Khalid Shahnawaz.
Give a big hand for us.
Oh, shake. Before singing the song, I will request you, please raise your hand and say, Pakistan Zindabad! And also Canada Zindabad! We would like to perform a song with Zia. Please, I need your clap with us here. Come on, everybody.
Thank you so much for that amazing performance. Can everyone please give them another round of applause? To end this year's flag raising ceremony, I'd like to call up a very special woman. She's the strongest and most independent woman I know.
We all call her Bionic, and I think you guys would agree too.
She's been an inspiration to us that no matter what phase of life you're in, you need to stand strong, be the best version of yourself, and continue to push yourself to your limits. Break the barriers, break the stereotypes, and be true to yourself.
She's the woman behind every single program, the leader of practices, the communicator, the organizer. And we promise you, the show won't run without her. Now please, can we have a big round of applause for Joanna Zedi?
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to come today. I hope that this occasion is as special to all of us as it is to all of you. And I guess, since you're here, it is. Canada harbors a lot of the diversity and inclusion that we talk about, a lot of the communities that we are facing, the communities that we see here today. And always, we are glad that we're able to come and represent no matter what events we have, no matter what organizations come in. So I do appreciate that and thank you very much. Thank you both the mayors for coming out today. It's a Sunday afternoon. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Council General to make his travel and everyone else that has supported. The children that are here today, that have presented today, I know we've heard this over and over again, and I do understand that I'm the last person between you and the food, so sorry, it is what it is. But all of the children that have participated today, it took them a lot of effort, it took them a lot of time. There are many words that are in this poetry and in the prose that they commonly don't use on a day-to-day. So they did have to learn. And behind each of these children that were here today were their parents, encouraging them, supporting them, wanting them to participate. And I know we talked about one person who is heading or leading or supporting. That's really what it is. It's just we're all supporting each other. But I do want to call an individual who has consistently shown her support, who has consistently been in practices, who has continuously wanted for all of our community to excel. And without her support, without her dedication, we would not have been able to put this together. And if I could please call her with a round of applause, I would like to invite Khizran Beg for all of her efforts and want to thank you. Thank you, Khizran, for all your help. And with that, we will end our program today by making sure that everyone is fed. We have some savory and sweet treats. We have coffee and tea. And again, thank you so much for everyone's time.
Thank you very much. They don't know that when you open the program, you have to close it too. And once again, thank you very much for everyone coming again. This was just something we wanted to do for our children, so they remember our heritage. Thank you so very much. There are some samosas. There is no party without a samosa and some sweets and coffee. Please help yourself. And once again, thank you, Council General. Thank you, Mayor of Windsor, and thank you, Mayor of LaSalle, for being with us, and thank you, Sebastian, for arranging everything. God bless Canada and God bless Pakistan. Pakistan!
Zindabad!
Canada!
Zindabad!
Pakistan!
Zindabad!
Canada!
Zindabad!
Pakistan! Canada!
Zindabad!
Thank you.
Wasim bhai! Zindabad!